a game of follow my leader among the clothes hung out to dry. The door opened. 2 tall blonde women in red and white check gowns came in and took the chairs opposite mine. One of them carried a box of mandarins wrapped in silver paper, and the other a manicure set. They were very stout, with gay, bold faces, and quantities of exquisite, whipped, fair hair. Before sitting down, they glanced round the room, looked the other women up and down, turned to one another, grimaced, whispered something, and one of them said, offering the box, "Have a mandarin." At that they started laughing. They lay back and shook, and each time they caught sight of each other, broke out afresh. "Oh, that was too good," cried one, wiping her eyes very carefully just at the corners. "You and I coming in here, quite serious, you know, very correct, and looking round the room, and as a result of our careful inspection, I offer you a mandarin. No, it's too funny. I must remember that. It's good enough for a music hall. Have a mandarin." "But I cannot imagine," said the other, "why women look so hideous in Turkish baths, like beefsteaks in chemises. Is it the women or is it the air? Look at that one, for instance, the skinny one reading a book and sweating at the moustache. And those 2 over in the corner, discussing whether or not they ought to tell their non-existent babies how babies come. And, heavens, look at this one coming in. Take the box, dear. Have all the mandarins." The newcomer was a short, stout little woman with flat white feet and a black mackintosh cap over her hair. She walked up and down the room swinging her arms in affected unconcern, glancing contemptuously at the laughing women, and rang the bell for the attendant. It was answered immediately by Bertha, half naked and sprinkled with soap suds. "Well, what is it, madame? I've no time." "Please, bring me a hand towel," said the mackintosh cap in German. "Pardon? I do not understand. Do you speak French?" "Non," said the mackintosh cap. "Bertha!" shrieked one of the blonde women. "Have a mandarin! Oh, mon Dieu, I shall die of laughing." The mackintosh cap went through a pantomime of finding herself wet and rubbing herself dry. "Verstehen Sie?" "Mais non, madame," said Bertha, watching with round eyes that snapped with laughter, and she left the mackintosh cap, winked at the blonde women, came over, felt them as though they had been a pair of prize poultry, said, "You are doing very well," and disappeared again. The mackintosh cap sat down on the edge of a chair, snatched a fashion journal, smacked over the crackling pages, and pretended to read, while the blonde women leaned back eating the mandarins and throwing the peelings into the lily basin. A scent of fruit, fresh and penetrating, hung on the air. I looked round at the other women. Yes, they were hideous, lying back red and moist, with dull eyes and lank hair. The only little energy they had vented in shocked prudery at the behaviour of the 2 blondes. Suddenly I discovered Mackintosh Cap staring at me over the top of her fashion journal so intently that I took flight and went into the hot room. But in vain. Mackintosh Cap followed after and planted herself in front of me. "I know," she said, confident and confiding, "that you can speak German. I saw it in your face just now. Wasn't that a scandal about the attendant refusing me a towel? I shall speak to the management about that, and I shall get my husband to write them a letter this evening. Things always come better from a man, don't they?" "No," she said, rubbing her yellowish arms. "I've never been in such a scandalous place, and 4 francs 50 to pay. Naturally, I shall not give a tip. You wouldn't, would you? Not after that scandal about a hand towel. I've a great mind to complain about those women as well."